Hi Scorpio, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is your mid-month December reading. Mercury went retrograde a couple of days ago and it's going to be retrograde until the 9th of January. So I've been getting some pretty weird readings coming out and also losing my ability to talk. Oh, that card for that. So Scorpio, thank you for all your comments. I love receiving comments to hear what's going on, and I had loads of comments off you, and thank you as well for sharing and for subscribing and for liking my channel. These cards are kind of jumpy, Scorpio. If you want a private reading, the information's below. It's Gemma at Gemstone Tarot. I've drawn 5 cards because it's the mid-month, but we'll see. We may end up drawing more depending on what we're going to get. The cards are quite fractious. Scorpio. Jesus. Wow. Okay. Temperance in the reverse. The 5 of Wands. The Hermit. 2 of Swords in the reverse. The Moon. And the 8 of Swords. What has come into my mind, Scorpio, and I remember last month's reading, it's quite hard to forget that because it was pretty strong, wasn't it? What's come into my mind here, especially this card, the 5 of Wands, is fighting against yourself. And that is a trap that Scorpios can fall into. Sometimes you can be your own worst enemy. And I feel that's what's happening here. We've got Temperance in the reverse. Now Temperance, you know, she's moving it's a water sign card. She's moving water from one cup to another. And she's balanced. And she's divine and peaceful. And when it's in the reverse and it's next to the 5 of Wands, this is infighting. Now I'm sure that also this represents other people that you're fighting with. It can either be to do with work, and there is a work situation among your team where there's been a lot of disruption, a lot of infighting, and you're involved somehow in that. Maybe you don't want to be, but you are nevertheless. And this has caused you, with the Hermit, to withdraw somewhat into yourself, which I'm not sure is helping the situation, because I do feel you are struggling against yourself somehow. And I will take some clarifying cards to see how. There's obviously some kind of, see here, 2 of Swords, there's some kind of situation. I mean, usually this is referred to as having to make a decision. You can see the woman's got a blindfold on and the 2 swords there. And also there's a new moon in the background. Now, I don't always find with this card it's as straightforward a decision as should I do this or should I do that. It's usually a deeper decision than yes or no. Now she's sitting, she's got the sea right behind her. And the card you have next to this is the Moon. And I should know, but I don't know when the next full moon is, but you could look it up. And I have a feeling it will be very significant for making not so much this decision as whatever the leap is that you need to make to get out of the 5 of Wands where you're just blocking your own energy. You know, I have a lot of Scorpio friends. I get on really well with Scorpios. I'm a Pisces, we get on very well. But I do find when they are troubled, they do stew, and it goes very deep with Scorpio, and it bothers them, but it's a very private thing. You don't always, you know, find Scorpios blabbing all their problems to people in the pub. They hold it close. I don't think that's doing you any good. Here we have a signifier. We've got the Eight of Swords. You can see this person too. You've got the Two of Swords. She's wearing a blindfold. We've got the Eight of Swords. She's wearing a blindfold. There's something you don't want to see, but you won't be released from this situation until you take off the blindfold and see it. Now, when you have the moon is the opposite of the sun. The moon is manoeuvring at night. The moon is reflections, shadows, and it's not quite seeing things. It's not available to you. Whatever the truth is, or whatever you need to know, it's there. It's like being in the dark. It's there, but you can't see it yet. Now, you do need to get to the point where you take off the blindfolds. And like I said, and I wish I could look it up, but I'm not clever enough to video on my phone and look things up at the same time. I feel that the new and the full moons are going to be significant for you. Significant times of enlightenment. What I might do, Scorpio, in fact what I will do, is after I've made this video I will put the full moon details in the description box below. Now I want to take clarifiers. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice a bit. I want clarifier on the Five of Wands, Two of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. So on the Five of Wands we've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed. This is the card of being proud of what you've achieved so far, and it's in the reverse. And I feel, Scorpio, that you're reviewing a situation and you feel really, I don't know, guilty actually has come to mind. And I don't know why you're feeling guilty, because I don't think you are necessarily the wrong party. But you do. You feel dark feelings about a situation. Guilt, shame, remorse, hurt. But you don't have to cause the bad thing to feel bad about something, but these are uncomfortable feelings that you're dealing with. And particularly as you felt you worked very hard for something that's in the reverse, and you may just feel so angry that all that hard work appears to be wasted. Now for the Two of Swords in reverse, we've got the Page of Wands. And I feel with that, it can mean one of two things, all the same. If it represents a person, but I don't feel it particularly does, it's a fire sign person. So you may have been dealing with a fire sign person, but I feel this is more of a message coming in. And actually I feel it's a very positive message. It could be from a fire sign person, the message. But you can see there's growth and the energy of the wands coming in. And I feel whatever this information is, the way it comes to you will be loud and clear. And from a forceful person, an outsider. And I feel that that's going to help you get yourself over this hump Also you have, as a clarifier, the High Priestess in the upright against the Eight of Swords. Now you had the High Priestess last time, but it was in the reverse, which is blocked intuition. This time it's in the upright. And I feel, Scorpio, there's no one better than you to embrace the dark side here of the High Priestess and the light, and to use your intuition to get rid of this blindfold. It's like, you know, in one of the Greek tragedies, there's a blind prophet, Tiresias. And Tiresias, obviously, he's blind, but the point of the play is that Tiresias can see what nobody else can see, not through looking. And I feel that is the message to you, Scorpio. I'm going to draw for you one of my gemstone cards, because I feel that also could give us some clarification. That card so wants to come out, so you're having it. For some reason I resisted that card. I didn't want to do it, but it's actually citrine. Are you lacking confidence? What do you find difficult to accept about yourself? Acknowledge your magnificence. Focus on what you do well to increase self-esteem. It's safe to be powerful in a loving way. Shine your light to reach your full potential. So whatever you find difficult to accept about yourself, or whatever this situation is and your part in it, go to the High Priestess. Use your intuition. Use your gut feeling. Use your dreams. These are all things you're very in tune with, Scorpio. However dark they may be, investigate them, explore them. That's where your freedom lies. And I'm just going to get you Healing with the Angels card, just to see if there's anything else. Oh, that one. Intention. That's good. Your intentions create your experiences. What do you intend to happen? Make sure your thoughts and feelings reflect your true intentions. By drawing this card, the angels ask you to take an inventory of your expectations. What do you expect to happen today, tomorrow, or in the future? These expectations are the seeds of your intentions. An intention means you've set a goal and intend to achieve it. Your intentions drive your experiences. The angels ask you to choose and infuse your intentions with love. See yourself and others as happy, successful, and peaceful. By holding these spiritually minded intentions, you help yourself and others. The angels can help you replace negative mental habits with more empowering thoughts if you ask for their assistance. I feel this month, Scorpio, if you're into it, I mean, I quite like it, the law of attraction might help you too. You can look it up on the internet. There's various people talking about it and various methods of doing it. But that's to do with setting intentions. And also, if you are going to set intentions, and I feel it would help you with clarity, don't set them rationally using just your brain. Set them using your gut, your intuition, and all your Scorpio-ness. And you'll know what Scorpio-ness is if you're a Scorpio. Use that. You have remarkable insight, Scorpio. You also have remarkable healing powers for yourself and others. So dig deep. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and leave me a message how this resonated with you, because I love to read them. And if you want a private reading, the information is below. See you in a couple of weeks. Bye.